We're back. We just saw a really great hack that you're going to be able to use on Facebook any day now. But now we're here with something that's super futuristic. This is a virtual reality rover here. Claire, what is this called and what exactly does it do?
What you're looking at right here is the ZenRoVR, but only one portion of it. So this cardboard box is actually a drone that we created from scratch. Inside is a Bluetooth module that allows us to interface this with an Android application that is used as remote control. So I'm going to shut this box right here.
So this is like a robotic car, like a moon rover.
Yes. Okay. Now, there's two aspects of this that allow us to create augmented reality. The patterns wrapped around this and the patterns from that box are going to allow image detection, and you're going to be able to calibrate it so that a 3D rendering of the Mars rover will come across this robot, and that box will transform this table into the Mars terrain.
Okay, wait, so when we look at this through the phone is going to show this as the surface of Mars, and that as the Curiosity rover. That is super cool. I think we can see this on the phones now. Let's zoom in on that. So what exactly is going on your phone right now, Mike?
So basically, it's recognizing the patterns on this, and it's basically projecting a 3D model on top of the patterns that it recognizes, and it's also giving us text. The text is kind of like a proof of concept to show that we can overlay diagnostic or educational or like really any information onto the probe. And basically, the text also scales with the distance of the probe, and it's basically designed to be right next to it. So if we could move the probe.
So how are you controlling this?
So this Android application allows us to move it directions in 4 different motions. So the 2 servo motors, we wrote a set of functions that turn each wheel on and off simultaneously to allow us to have it rotate, move forwards and backwards, etc. It's sending a series of signals through the Bluetooth module to have it go in different directions. And everything was written in the Arduino IDE using the C programming language.
Wow, that's super cool. So, Gillen, they've told us how it works. They told us how this is all built. When is NASA going to be using this?
Tomorrow.
NASA's going to be using this tomorrow. What was the hardest part about this project? I know that a lot of the other teams we've talked to have had kind of a moment of truth in the middle of the night. When did it all come together for you?
To be honest, it isn't really all coming like together yet, like as we would like, because like the image recognition is not perfect right now, like the object recognition. The main issue that we had was drawing and getting patterns and using the edge algorithm to actually accurately detect the object. So we like the OpenCV that we use, we had to calibrate it so that it had to detect like all those edges and all the contrast, and especially interfacing with like a little phone camera, like that was very hard to like just get the resolution up there.
Yeah. For those of you watching, OpenCV is a free tool for doing image processing. A lot of people have used it for augmented reality, virtual reality. It's really cool, and it powers a lot of this project. This is really amazing. I'm really impressed. What was the most difficult thing you faced? Like, did it all break at some point and you had to fix it?
Kind of, yeah. Like a lot of the assets, like sometimes when we made little tweaks to algorithms, sometimes the whole thing would just stop recognizing everything. We have to go back from square one and like start calibrating once again, like from a new image. But
that's super impressive. I really like this. I really hope that NASA will be using this tomorrow because I think it would add a lot of value to their control systems. And you know, let's take a little look at this box, and we'll hear from the team about what they thought about the implications of augmented reality and virtual reality on devices like this, like rovers, drones, etc.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I think augmented reality could be the real move. And by real move, I mean that augmented reality exists in the real world, in this physical world that we exist in. I'd love